Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm here off Whittier Boulevard at the La Brea Tar Pits, and this is another speaking event. And they say that my stories offer a whiz-bang verve type of spark to any event, so here I am. And as you guys know, I work very, very hard to get to this point. I've shared in my curriculum different steps that helped me get to where I'm at. And there was a time when I was traumatized as a kid. I got tripped in the cafeteria and in front of 100 of students. They made fun of me. They called me MRFF, mental retarded freckle face. And I used to have this huge fear of speaking in front of people. But today, as you can see behind me, I'm in a whole other city. There's hundreds of people going to be sitting and standing, and I'm going to be speaking. And I'm just so grateful, and I'm here to let you know you can do it. Don't let anything that's happened to you as a kid keep you from being the big person, the hero that you were meant to be. Good luck and stay with it.
This is a continuing education class for our advocates who are volunteers who are matched with foster children. They're court appointed, and they advocate for the children, making sure that all their well-being and their needs are being met. So they are required each year to get 12 hours in continuing education, and we try to get speakers in who on topics that we think are important to the kids that they're serving and maybe have touched the kids' lives or their family. So gangs is definitely an important one for our advocates.
So I was invited to speak for the Fresno Madera C.A.S.A volunteers as a gang expert, and I really don't feel as if though I'm here as an expert, but more as an advocate, much like them and what they provide, advocacy to children in need. And I'm really excited to share my experiences and all the things that I've been through. But yeah, I'm here as an advocate. I think in this setting it's a bit more apropos.
So Daniel was referred to me by a couple of our advocates. One was Ed Avila, who had heard him speak. I had actually heard him speak also at our Access to Higher Education event a couple years ago, and was very moved by his story and his story, how he turned his life around. It's amazing. And then also the third person is our advocate, Barbara Gonzalez. That's how we got connected.
At our site, we actually have 3 different schools. We have Pershing Continuation High School, serving kids that primarily are behind in their credits. We have Pathway Community Day School, which is a secondary school for students that have been expelled or are in need of a more structured environment. And then we have Pathway Elementary Community Day School, which again provides a smaller environment for children in need of more structure, maybe having trouble with their behaviors. What they all have in common is a large number of our students have been exposed to things at an early age. And I think Daniel's message is especially powerful in number one, that there's an adult that clearly has been through some of the things that they've been through. And number two is someone that is successful and thriving in the community, very much a role model that they can relate to. And if they haven't had that same experience as Daniel has had, they probably know someone who has.
Well, I've heard really good things about him from Mr. Gonzalez, who's in Madera Unified. But I also work at this school a lot, and I hear that he works with the at-risk youth, and that's kind of his strong point. And so these kids, they mean so much to me, and so I'm like, if you have a connection with these kids, then you would really like my kids too. So I kept trying to just kind of bring him over to get to know these kids, and so that these kids can kind of see some light at the end of the tunnel, because a lot of them, they know that this could be their direction, but they assume that it is their only direction. And so I really think that it's important to show, it's like, yes, you could be this far down that track, but if there's always a way out, and there's always some sort of light. There's opportunity for change.